Oh, we are so back. Let's just wait for it to work. Make sure it's working. It says we're live on here. Okay. I think we're back. Welcome, people. I need to change the name of the stream actually. I'm gonna edit it and change it to part 2, because we are in the second part of the stream. As you can see, if you haven't seen the first stream, I recommend you watch it. I recommend having a look at all these sick wildcards. I did judge the under 18s, as you can see there. I'm gonna get the stream up on my phone as well, so I can see there's people in the stream. Yeah, we judged the under 18s. That's my list. Basically, how I'm doing it is I'm doing it in tiers, and then once I've done that, I'm gonna kind of go through them. They are kind of ordered within the tiers, but I want to go through it and turn this into an actual list. Yeah, I might actually just add the numbers to these guys. Whoops. Oh my days, I can't type. Right, 1, 2. But yeah, let me see who's on the stream. Let me check. Let me check it's actually on. Yeah, yo, Cast is here. Hello, bro. There's a few people in the stream. I can see the chat now. Hope you're doing well. I'm just adding numbers to these to make my life a bit easier later. There we go. If I did miss any, let me know. I'll be appreciated. Yeah. So back to solos. Let's go there. And yeah. So yeah, we've been doing it by tiers. So just going back to what I was saying before, S plus is like. Based on the wild card, I think these people could very much win the whole competition. I think this tier, based on the wild card, they'll do really well in the competition. I could see any of these people likely getting top 8, top 4, potentially winning as well. And then this tier just below that, pick the good wild cards. But yeah, you know what I mean. Just, a basic tier list, but this is just one person's opinion. One of the things I'm looking at most directly is identity. Because skill is such a hard thing to judge nowadays. Obviously, it's objective skill. Obviously, there's obviously differences in skill, but there's other things as well. And I think identity is really important. What makes you stand out as a beatboxer. So that's kind of a thing I look for. And you might be able to tell based on my list that identity is important. But yeah, because I think everyone in the S tier has their own very unique style, and also here in the A tier, I think even all these people here have very unique styles. Everyone has a very unique style. But I think based on the wild cards, these people at the top definitely still the most. Oh yeah, there was a guy called Mobax who made an under end. I'll come back to that one. We'll finish the solos first. So yeah, why don't we, without further ado, get to our first one on our list here. We've got Hidden, and this is Alxy on the screen. Didn't make one, unfortunately. Boo. Nah, it's alright. But yeah, let's watch it.
Our wildcard for the UKBC26 Championships 2026 solo category. Let's go.
Everybody.
That's sick. Sick, sick. Alright, yeah, that's my bro hidden right there. Come on, Kyle. Yeah. So yeah, I've paused it. Hopefully it won't play the next one.
Yo, I'm Izen, I'm from Wales.
Pause UK then. We'll come to UK then in a minute. Alright, hidden. So yeah, that was, in my opinion, a very solid wildcard. I think, yeah, objectively, the tech was very precise. It's very clean. He's got a lot of good sounds going. The flow was really nice, the nice grind flow, and then like the switch at the end was very hard. Yeah. I genuinely didn't think part 2 was going to be this early. Yeah, no, I just wanted to have a quick raid, to be honest with you, and then I'll just like get back on it. Yeah. Cameron's saying hidden 8th, and that's kind of where I'm at as well. But I'm kind of thinking whereabouts in that A tier. I think in terms of the reason he's not quite in the S tier, I think, would be because, again, talking before about identity, there wasn't enough for me that makes, in this wildcard in particular, that makes Hidden stand out as a beatboxer. There wasn't much showing me that, like, oh, this is me, this is my identity. However, it's like, you know, really solid beatboxing. Yeah, I think, you know what, Cameron, you're so right. Cameron's helping me here. Cameron's, yeah, just above Redbeard, and I'm agreeing, so Hidden goes there. Hidden goes there, okay. And now we've got big man. Now we've got brother, man from Wales. The under-18 champ last year. We all know him, we all love him. Carl said, I'd say top of A tier just because his flow is so solid and the consistency is top tier. I do agree that the consistency is very good. And yeah, and thinking about these two, I can see what you mean. Maybe, yeah, I'm going to put him just below Suffix because, yeah, he was very consistent, and I think out of everyone in the A tier, Suffix had the most identity. And like, yeah, I think so. Suffix, Hidden, Slippy, Redbeard, Raj. That works for me in the A tier. Yeah, so Izen, let's go.
Hills, and this is my wildcard for the UKBC26 Championships 2026 solo category. Come on. As you walk into the maze, you'll come to find you'll get a sharp graze to your throat.
Yep.
Walk into the maze. As you walk into the maze.
Oh man.
As you walk into the maze.
Okay. This is one of those wildcards where I'd like to go back and just yeah, let's just talk about the sections. Okay.
Yo, I'm Izen, I'm from Wales, and this is my wild.
Okay, you're not right.
As you walk into.
So yeah, straight in like with a little nice little intro, and then straight into his lyrics that we all know and love.
Into the maze. You'll come to find. You'll get a sharp graze to your throat.
I like when you get your throat, and yeah. It's just those little added flavours, man, that just make something top tier. What is that? What are these patterns, bro? See, that is just crazy. It's got like the first section, which is already crazy, and then the next bit, which is even and then this drum.
As you walk into the maze.
And then it's got this leveled up version of the intro part. Yeah.
As you walk into the maze.
This part is unbelievable because it's like, you know, the slightly different flow, but it just comes in so precisely, perfectly. Every like attention to detail, like you know the added whistles and the lip rolls, and like every layered sound, like dynamically coming in and out, like so seamlessly and perfectly, in my opinion. This is like some of the best I've ever heard from Izen.
As you walk into the maze.
Yeah, it's such a jam-packed wildcard. It's got so much going on. So obviously we know what tier is going in. It's just wearing this tier. I see Cast watching. Oh, is he gonna place Izen above me or below me? Well, that's the question I've got in my head, to be honest, because I'm kind of seeing them both in my head as, you know, the best that they've both done. In my opinion, and I think Cast has had a crazy level up recently, as you can tell, but so is Caden. I can see the grind he's put in since Florida. It's really shown, you know, in this wild card. It's so jam packed. Every single bar has something new going on. It stays fresh throughout. So does Cast. And you know, the flow switches are. The flow switches are so good. But yeah, I think honestly, I'm gonna put it just slightly above Cast, and I'll explain. Obviously we're comparing it to Cast as in this scenario because he is the person at the top at the moment. The reason I'd put Caden slightly above is because I feel like there's ever so slightly more variety. I think the performance and the attitude from both, and Milky as well, are all peak UK. Yeah, man, it's hard to speak your thoughts, especially when I see you on there in chat. But I know that's literally why I'm doing this, so we can have a discussion about it. But yeah, I think yeah, I know. I understand. I would say I do prefer like the flows in Casts, but I think Caden manages to make it like extremely jam packed while also allowing space for dynamics and crazy sound design, like which stays juicy and like high in variety throughout the whole thing. But yeah, I think I'm putting Caden at the top right now. But yeah, it's really close. Like Caden's here and Cast's like there. Cast said, yeah, I'd place Caden above me just because I had timing slip-ups and because the variety is crazy. I do think it's a bit overloaded there. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I do. However, because he doesn't lose the momentum throughout, and like I found his biggest issue before was that he'd have it jam-packed but lose breath, lose the momentum throughout. But in this wildcard, the momentum stays full capacity throughout, and so I think he can get away with making it as that jam-packed because he makes it work, you know, and still manages to play with dynamics and intricate flows and you know, flavourful moments. So yeah, that was my long cadent explanation. Let's move on to Jadock. Yeah, I think
Hello.
Cameron said I feel like this one is purely subjective and what people want from a track. Both are basically on par, and yeah, I think they are really it's at that level where it's hard to judge. You know what I mean? Because it is purely subjective. But yeah, man, let's move on to Jadock.
This is Jadock from the UK. This is my solo wildcard for the UK Beatbox Championships 2026.
Damn. The cough. I didn't mean to restart the wild card. Let me pause it. Okay, yeah, bro. Wow. That was easily my favourite Jadock wild card, like in solos I've heard. He's really been working on the solos, you can tell. Yeah, so where to place it, what to say about it. I really liked the structure. The structure was really nice, and yeah, loopers just have this. Yeah, as a fellow looper, I understand like when it kind of does. It's backwards compatible, isn't it? Because like when you understand how to structure a loop routine, your structure in solos is just kind of cracked. So I can hear that, bro. Yeah, and that's really good from Jadock. I think the improvements could be a little bit more in identity. You know, I want to hear like a track, because I know how much identity he puts in his loops, which I'm sure we'll get to later when we watch his loop wildcard. I want to see some of that integrated more into his solos, because you know, like in terms of like lyricism and like dynamics as well. You know, I'm looking in between that A and B plus tier. I did really connect with this one, but I think the identity could have been a bit more. I think I'm going between like here. I think I want to put Jadock there. No, maybe just about, yeah, above girl violence in the B plus makes sense to me. Yeah, cool. That makes sense to me. If you guys agree, let me know. If you don't, that's cool. Let me know as well. Each time, I'd love to know where all of you guys would put them. Let me know what you guys think. So we're gonna go to B-Don now. Let's go.
Yo, this is B-Don, and this is my UK Champs wildcard for 2026. Let's get it.
Nice. Sick. Nice one. Big up, B-Don. Big up. Yo, Oxiness, welcome, bro. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, that one was B-Don. So let's talk about that. Okay, I'm just looking at the tier lists. So, what did I enjoy about that? I thought really clean. He's got some really cool flows going, and the sounds are really nice. I think the biggest thing that was pointing out to me was it just felt a little bit disjointed. The ideas, like it was hard to fully connect with everything that he was displaying. Like there were sections right where the beat was insane, but then the flow would break a little bit, and then you go into this different idea which didn't come, and then you'd come back into something. So it was like at parts really enjoyable, and at parts a bit like okay. I haven't reacted to Duxie, and I don't think I will because I know he's not gonna. I know he's not actually gonna get. I don't think they're gonna allow that one because it's not actually British. But I can react to that one if you guys think I should. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put Bead on. Probably. Yeah. Okay, cool. K9.
Yo, my name is K9 and this is my wildcard for the UKB Box Championships 2026.
My G.
Waiting on you, all alone, hoping that you'll come back home, waiting on you, all alone, hoping that you'll come back home.
Oh. That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, man, what a sick wildcard. Yeah, I love K9, bro. I've known this guy for a long time. He was in the under 18s in 2019. What a guy. Yeah, man. K9. So the good parts about that, like really solid. The tech was insane. Really clean. I like the melody and I like the that some of that sound design with the poly, like it was like the poly thing with the that was nuts. And he had some really cool fillers going on. I'm kind of yeah. Cameron, you keep reading my mind. I love it. It's very helpful. I'm kind of feeling A as well. My brain is looking at S a bit, but there were some minor inconsistencies there with some of the patterns didn't land as much as the others, like some of the fillers, and also the energy did seem to dip a little bit towards the end. I'm gonna, I think A makes sense, but where an A? I'm probably gonna say here. Yeah, that makes sense to me. K9 just above hidden, just above. That's tough. That's tough. I think K9 over hidden. Yeah. Okay. Roshan, my bro, my other 3/4. If you get the reference.
Hi, my name is Roshan, and this is my UK Beatbox Championships 2026 solo entry. I do hope you enjoy, but I feel like that's cliche to say. Enjoy. Sometimes I find that I am all alone, but I fly in space, drop in the ocean. Sometimes I find that there's nowhere to go. These folk walls never felt so small. And the flows.
Nice.
You are not alone.
Ooh. Nice. Very nice. That's really good. Wait. Let's just go back. Let's just go back. He's gonna let me go back a little bit. This is just gonna mess. It's just gonna mess up.
Okay, I've got my mic. Let's go. Hello, this is Frog Buns from Northern Ireland, and this is my submission video.
I apologise for the bro. I just wanna go back and watch Roshan's again. Like just the last little bit. The last little bit I was really impressed by, with the whistles. Just let it load. Yeah. You can tell I enjoyed this one. Let me
Hi, my name's
go
Roshan.
back here. I'll just listen to this again.
Alone.
Yeah, I like the and then the it's a nice combo. It's a nice combo. And it's not too much going on. He allows enough space for it to breathe. Yeah, this part. Yeah, man. Very good. Yeah, man, it definitely peaks massively right at the end. This is going to be an interesting one to talk about. So yeah, Cameron, you say the right things, which help me articulate what I'm thinking. He said, I feel like the dynamics could have been slightly better, but such a solid piece. And that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I think that's Roshan's biggest weakness now. He's got composition down to a fucking T, and he's got sound design also nailed very solidly. But in terms of drums, they're extremely clean. He definitely values cleanliness over power, and I think he balances a little bit too much towards cleanliness over power. He doesn't allow enough. He doesn't play with volume enough. It always just kind of one lower volume. I think it needs some slightly more powerful variation in the snares, for example, to, in my opinion, just to, push those drops out even more. It's but yeah, in terms of identity, very top tier. But yeah, I think the dynamics, like Cameron said, it's kind of thrown me off slightly when listening to Roshan, but this was definitely his best piece, and especially towards the end, those drops are really nuts. This is going an A tier as well, and I think it's gonna go. I never just watched this one, but I think that makes a lot of sense to me. I think it could be higher, but I think what pushes him so high is his originality, and where it peaks at the end, and my preference as well. But I feel like a lot of the other people in A tier, their dynamics were a lot stronger, especially Suffix. Suffix remains right at the top of the A tier. For me. Yeah, cool. Cameron says, I kind of feel Suffix should go up to bottom of S. Depending on keep watching. At the rate we're going, I'm compelled to agree with you there. I'm loving how much you're interacting with this, Cameron. You're making it so easy for me. Keep going, bro. Stay, bro. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, but you're helping me articulate what I'm thinking, because I do agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I think I'm happy with Roshan going there. I think it was more interesting to me, even though like Hidden, Slippy, Redbeard, K9 and Fraj all displayed like better dynamics. I think Roshan displayed better originality, and at the part at the end was very top tier. Yeah, I think we should move on to Frog Bones.
Okay, I've got mine. Let's go. Hello, this is Frog Bones from Northern Ireland, and this is my submission video for the UK Beatbox Championships 2026 solo category. Enjoy. They are not relevant. That's just not good enough. They are repetitive. I can just switch it up. I can just switch it up.
That's cool.
I can just switch it up. I can just switch it up. I can just switch it up. They are not relevant. That's just not good enough. They are repetitive. I can just switch it up.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, what a really solid wildcard. Oh yeah. Damn. Yeah, it does give me Mark vibes. Yeah, you're very right, Cameron.
Yo, I'm Deity from the UK. This is my
he keeps doing this.
This is my solo wildcard for the UK.
I need to like thing is, my computer was being really slow once again. Not as slow as last time, to be fair. I gave
UK
it time
Champs
to breathe.
2026.
I did just pause you and then you're carrying on. It's just Pete. Why are you doing this? Stop it. No, it's buffering, so I can't tell whether it's paused or not. Peak cinema. Okay. I think we're chilling now. Yeah, let's talk about frog bones, bro. Yeah, it was a very interesting wild card. I really liked some of that sound design, and yeah, there was a part like evil. It was. I really liked it. A lot of personality is. Again, I think we're looking at the A tier with this one. Cameron's thinking B plus, and I know what you mean. I'm thinking like somewhere. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Your Violence said Fate SM7B gave me extra points. That's facts. Yeah, I think the cleanliness and the dynamics could have been improved, and just the basics could have had a bit more punch, I guess. And what else? You know, it's hard. I think a little bit more. I think I wasn't 100% convinced on the delivery of the lyrics. But apart from that, I really like the personality and the way it was performed. So yeah, I think I'm thinking here. Frog bones. Cool. Right, yeah. So that's a little disagree with Cameron, because Cameron said he'd put him here, like in between Diatomic and Icon, but I'm thinking more up here. Yeah. I'm happy with that take. Let's go to Deity. Let's go to the bro.
Yo, I'm Deity from the UK. This is my from the UK. This is my solo wildcard for the UK Champs 2026. Wildcard for the UK Champs 2026.
Okay, we're chilling.
I could throw away everything that I own. I could I can throw away, but I won't, 'cause tonight is my show. I can throw away everything that I own. I can throw away. I can throw away. You're on your own. Bring it back. I can throw away, but I won't, 'cause tonight is my show.
Damn. Okay, let me pause it so it doesn't skip to my boy Gecko just yet. S plus tier, obviously. Where in the S plus tier is the question. Yeah, I really enjoyed this wildcard a lot. This was my personal favourite thus far. Favourite as in enjoyment. The structure is unbelievable. It's just such a great routine. It's perfect. I couldn't say this could be better, because it's so him and it's so perfect. So for that reason, I just don't have anything else to say about this. And yeah, you can agree with me, you can disagree with me, but I think he goes right at the top there for that wild card. It's it didn't need to be anything more. Nothing else needed to be added. He conveyed exactly what he wanted to convey for that wild card. Everything, every little moment had meaning to the narrative of the of the track. Yeah. It just every single part of it made sense, not just in terms of sounding good musically, or even complementing the theme. The beatboxing is the theme. It's like it's a level of artistry which is like pinnacle. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my thoughts on Deity. Let's move to my fucking brother, Gecko. It's his first ever UK Champs wildcard. This is his first ever wildcard ever. And I did have the pleasure of editing this, and yeah, let's give it a watch in the fucking brain of judging, I guess. Oh. It's another hard
Gecko,
one.
is my entry.
This is hard, like when I was judging Icons, Galaxies,
into the
and
UK
Sirens.
Beatbox
It's my brothers, man.
Championships 2026. Yeah.
Okay, are we gonna work? Is the question.
UK Beatbox Championships 2026. Yeah. Getting somewhere. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, mate.
This is Gecko. This is the
Yeah. We'll watch the outtakes.
This is this entry into the UK Beatbox Championships 2026. Gecko. If I didn't already say that already.
Get Gecko in UK Champs. It's Lucid, and we're gonna. Oh, I wanted to pause it on Lucid. Bruv, is my computer being shit? Okay, whatevs. Is it gonna skip to Nunes and then make me pause again? It is, isn't it? We're gonna let it.
My name is Nunes, and this is my submission for the UK Beatbox Championship 2026.
Okay. There's another one that I've edited, by the way. But yeah, Gecko. My boy Luke. Jeez, man. Yeah. Insane wildcard. It's his first ever wildcard, so you can kind of tell it's a freestyle. I mean, he comes in really strong. The beats are top tier. The beats are really good. His sounds are great. It's really clean. It's really consistent. His timing is good. I think so the biggest points of improvement. So again, our biggest theme that I keep bringing up, identity. I think Luke is his name. Gecko. I'm going to call him Gecko on the stream. Gecko needs to, as he spends more time, because he's been beatboxing for a long time, but as he competes more, he needs to uncover his style a bit more, and his artistry a little bit more, and and when he starts making routines as well, that will really push it up even more, because he has the raw techniques and the raw vibes down, man. He can freestyle and he can jam really well, But yeah, in terms of this wildcard, so yeah, in terms of identity and structure, it's not the highest, but in terms of cleanliness, technique, flow, vibes, it is really high. So for that reason, it's going to go in the A tier, and it's going to go relatively high in the A tier. I think I want to put it just below hidden, I think, like there. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. What do you guys think in chat? Do you think Gecko right there, slap bang in the middle of the A tier, makes sense? I think, yeah, Carl said agreed, his basics and flow are super strong. He needs to develop his own style and routines, absolutely. Yeah, we've got the brother Nunes next. But yeah, I love Gecko. He's one of the boys, and so is Nunes. Gecko and Nunes are two of my newest beatboxing friends, and they're fucking amazing people. 10 out of 10, absolute top guys. I'm gonna just quickly. I was gonna try and be like really swift with it and awesome. I'm just gonna do this and make it a bit smaller, so that you can fit more people. There we go. Okay, let's go and watch Nunes, shall we?
Solo category. I'm moving. No, I'm moving. No, I'm moving. Oh. Whoa. 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 Oh. 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 I'm moving. Oh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Nunes, man. My fucking G. Well done for putting a wildcard out. Like, I'm really proud of my bro for putting that together, and like, fucking getting that out. It was a pleasure to edit. But yeah, let's talk about where I'd rank that. So, we're gonna pause this one so I can like. Why are we on the loops? We're not there yet. What's going on here? Can we go back, please? So I can pause, and while we're waiting, we can talk about wait, my computer's all over. Talk about, there we go.
My name is Nunes, and this is my submission for the UK Beatbox Championship 2026 solo category.
Oh my days. Okay. Yes, yeah, this is an interesting one. Okay, so Nunes has got really, really good ideas going. He's got like this was a really well put together routine. For his first wildcard as well. So big up, man. I think his biggest weakness at the moment is he's slightly inconsistent with his drums, and like the textures of the sound aren't consistent each time. So like he'll do like an ish snare, for example, and it might sound different each time, whereas you want it to sound the same each time, And it's just a few things throughout where the dynamics could have been a bit more, like the volume was a bit all over the place, you know. But also the like the timing. The timing was good for the most part, but then there was parts with the fillers and stuff where it lost timing, and it also lost cleanliness and clarity in some parts. But the ideas are really, really good. So yeah, it's a hard one. I think I'm thinking around the B plus. Cameron said probably around the Farage level, so he's thinking low A. I'm thinking maybe like here. I think now, personally. I know Cameron would put him up here, but I think Nunes sits quite comfortably on this level at the moment, personally. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. Me putting him there, I think that just makes sense to me. Let me know you guys' thoughts. But yeah, I think this is a really good first wild card from the bro Nunes, man. Really sick. But yeah, let's move on, shall we? We're gonna go to Pi. Do you think it's a little bit too low? Maybe I'm being too harsh. I think what it is, when it's like someone that I'm close to and it's one of my mates, I keep putting them too low. I did it to Siren before, and you guys were like, nah, put them where you want to. Okay. Bottom of A. Bottom of A makes sense. Nunes is going at the bottom of A. Yeah. Just because the ideas are really good. I do think Jadock, Girl Violence, I think quite a few of these people were cleaner than Nunes, but I think Nunes' ideas was really good. It was very enjoyable. But yeah, let's go to Pi.
Yo, my name's Pi. This is my entry for the UK Beatbox Championships 2026. Flow so slow, take it on it. Down low, y'all want it. Flow so high, it's on it. Y'all want it, let's step on it. Flow so tone, flow so yo want it, let's step on it. Okay. I heard one mistake only in that. I'm just saying, I only heard one mistake right at the end. That's going to be important in my decision-making process about this one. I actually want to go back and listen to a little bit of it again. I am in love with certain sections of this. Genuinely. Yo, my name's Pi. This is my entry for the UK Beatbox Championships. Let's step on it.
Where was it? It's the recurring intro theme, but he does this variation of it in the middle, which is just insane. Yeah, here. Let's go back. If it wants to load. Brother.
Flow so tick, tick. Flow, so tick, tick. Tone, flow, so.
What's that?
Yo, want it?
What's that flow with the lyrics? The flow, so tick, tick, tone. Oh, that is S tier identity right there. So it's an interesting one. I think Pi he's really off his time, but he does keep up. His the way he beatboxes, obviously he's been around for a long time. His palette is very of his time, and it's obviously yeah, like I said, it's kept up. It's got the way he plays with the different flows throughout is really good, but the theme he's got on this is fucking really nice. For me, Cameron's got him really high. Cameron's saying he's put him between Zach and Milky. I'm swaying in the S tier, somewhere in this S tier. I think I know how Pi sounds live, but in these in the scope of these wildcards, in terms of like while I'm really enjoying a lot of the what Pi's displayed in this, while I'm enjoying it a lot, I think I'm not 100% connecting with all of the sound choices, especially there was this the part inward bass drop, and also the this drop he does with the it wasn't 100% connecting with me as much as the what was being displayed by everyone else in the S plus tier, you know. All Cass also saying between Zach and Tax. Oh yeah, Cass is saying here between Zach and Tax.